everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valerie Dison and I am doing the Never Have I Ever tagged. And I wasn't really tagged by anybody, but yeah, these two ladies right here was the ones that I saw do this challenge or tag, and I really wanted to do it after seeing their videos. So yeah, go over and check them out. But yeah, and I also will be doing a surprise tag. So if you want to know if I tagged you or not, look in my description box below, because I did tag 2 people. But if you're not tagged, you're more than welcome to do this anyways, and I do have the questions down below also. So there's different types of spins to this tag, but I'm going to be doing this one that has 10 of them, and yeah, let's just get on to it. Never have I ever gotten someone fired. Yeah, I did get someone fired before, actually a couple times that I can think of. 2 times. Once we like to do, like, me and my friends like to hang out at the bowling alley, but we never actually bowled. But yeah, so that's what you call it, loitering or loitering or whatever it's called. But this particular night, I went with my sister, and she had a group that was actually bowling. So I was playing games down below. It was like a bowling alley, and they had like arcades and pool tables. So I was actually spending money, and some of my friends did spend money. Maybe not as much as they would like us to, because of how many of us was. And there was that wasn't spending money, but me personally, I was spending money, and my sister and her group was actually bowling, and I was spending money on the pool tables and games, and so was some of my friends. But yeah, they was like, since we was going in and out, like we was going to the cars and then was coming in and playing and then going out, I guess they didn't like that, and they warned some of my other group members, my friends. Keep in mind that I'm like 13 at this time, maybe 12. I'm not sure how old I was. Maybe 14, I'm not sure. Between the ages of 13 to 14, somewhere around there, I think. Possibly 15 at oldest, but I want to say about 13 or 14. But in my friends, there was a couple that was younger than me, but most of them was older than me, and they was told not to be going in and out like that anymore, or we was going to get kicked out. But you know, I didn't know, because we was in a big group of at least 10 of us. So, and you know, we're not all together the whole time in that whole bowling alley, and we all come and go at different times. So, but anyways, so my other friends got warned. I didn't even know about it, and so we did go out there, and then he met us at the door, and he said, "You're not allowed in." I said, "Okay, but can I go tell my sister that I'm kicked out, basically?" And then he was like, "No." And then I was like, "Well, can you tell her?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Well, can any one of us go and tell her?" And he was like, "No." So you're kicking a 13-year-old out, and you know that her sister is inside bowling, because she told you, you know, she's underage, and you're kicking her out without allowing her to tell her sister. My sister's 13 and a half years older than me. So that was wrong. Even looking back at it today, like back then I thought, well, I'm in trouble, I'm boo-hooing, you know, I'm in trouble. Well, at least I'm kicked out with a group of my friends, so it's not like I was in danger. But you're kicking out a 13-year-old with no say-so to her sister that she was even kicked out, not giving her permission to do it herself, and you're not telling her. That's stupid. It really is. He just didn't, I don't know what he was thinking. I think he was a drunk anyways, to be honest. I think he was one of those that work, and then when he drunk on the job. I saw him with beers all the time. He was just, I mean, he mostly bowled there. I never really saw him working. Every once in a while he would get the balls out of the, you know, when they got hung up behind there, but he didn't really work too much there, but he kicked us out. I guess that was what his job was, to kick people out. I don't know. But yeah, so that guy got fired, and because my sister didn't like that very much, and she told my mom, and they made a huge deal out of it, which, I mean, I didn't really care because I was okay, but it pissed my sister off because I was outside for like a couple hours because they was playing the whole time, and she got worried and she got out and found out about it and she left. So, but yeah, anyways. And then another time I got someone fired because it was my first job, and it was at a fast food place, and this older guy, I want to say, I was 16 because it was my first job. And I want to say he was around 20, 21. I'm not sure. I know he was a younger, older guy. Like at the time, he was like an older guy to me, but looking back, he was kind of younger. But anyways, he knew better, but he always like asked me inappropriate questions about like my bra size, and he was always compliment me when, like, you know, telling me I looked good and da 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 da. Very unwanted, like, I guess you would call them, I don't know, but very unwanted comments and flirtation, I guess, if you call it flirtation. I don't know, it just wasn't wanted, and it was very visible that I did not like him in that way. And plus, my boyfriend at the time actually worked there as a manager, which, you know, he was an older guy too. Well, he was only 3 years older than me, but, you know. But he was one of the younger managers there, and it was just a fast food place, so you can be a manager very young. But anyways, yeah, so I was 16, and my boyfriend worked there, and this guy just kept just saying inappropriate stuff and stuff like that. I never said anything about the inappropriate stuff other than, you know, I kind of like backed him off, or I thought I was trying to make it visible that I was not interested. But one day I was doing fries, and I shook them, and I leaned up because, you know, when it's your first job, you don't have any muscles in certain areas that you need to like toss fries, and they're heavy, and I don't know. Anyways, I rubbed up against myself, like down there myself, kind of like using my body weight to like flip over the fries or whatever. So I had a little bit of fry crumbs on my front of my part of my pants. And I didn't know at first or whatever, and he let me know, like pretty much right after I turned around. He noticed, because I guess that's all he did was look at my butt and my boobs and that area. But anyways, he let me know, and I looked down. As I was looking down, he didn't even give me time to do anything. He was already trying to brush it off, and this is in the front of my pants down there. And I like backed off, and I was like, what the f*** are you doing, you know? I mean, I was young, but I did use very foul language because that's not okay. And I've already made comments of nice comments to that I was interested, and it's not okay to talk to me like that, and that's inappropriate. And I was already, you know, doing it very nicely, and that was just a final straw for me. I didn't want to, I was not interested in him at all. I was too young to be doing that, like letting people, no. And plus my boyfriend worked there. I mean, yes, he was a different shift, but come on now, I ain't gonna mess with you when my boyfriend works at the same place and he's over you. No, even if I was interested, I ain't stupid. But anyways, yeah, so I told my boyfriend about it because he did it where everybody saw in the kitchen. Like, everybody saw him do that, and they heard me. And they could all see that it was not wanted. Like, I don't know. And he never acted that way to any of the other girls. So that was like surprising. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. Like, I know I was cute, but I wasn't like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him. But yeah, so when I told my boyfriend, he got mad. He told my mom. And yeah, they had a meeting with the general manager, and she fired him that shift. So yeah, my first job didn't go very well, but I mean, I kept that job for over a year, and it was a first job, and I learned so much from it. But yeah, I have got people fired before. That was long. Never have I ever broken something and hidden it. I really can't think of nothing right now. Maybe. I'm sure I have, especially when I was younger, but I can't think of nothing right now. Number three, gone skinny dipping. Well, I know I have at least once, no, a few times in my own pool out in the back. And yes, I do have neighbors, but you know, I just don't care. I mean, I got a little bit of a fence, but it ain't much. But yeah, it's at night when I do it. Well, no, I've done it during the day too. Yeah, don't be looking in my yard if you don't want to see nothing. That's all I gotta say. Most of the time it was by myself, but one time was with my husband, and we went just skinny dipping. Number 4, talked my way out of a speeding ticket. No, I don't think I talked my way out of it. I was nice and polite, and I've not had tickets when I could have got tickets. I pretty much got out of all my speeding tickets I've ever been pulled over for. I hadn't never had a real speeding ticket until I actually ran a stop sign and a red light and I was speeding. Then I got a little bit of a ticket, but it still wasn't that much. It was just for, I think it was a seatbelt ticket, which I had my seatbelt on, but he didn't. That was it. Number 5, eating food that fell on the floor. Yeah, I still do this. Like, if I'm cooking and I know the floor is somewhat clean, I believe in the 5-second rule. Yes, I do. Number 6, stuck out of the house. Oh, no. Number 6, snuck out of the house. No, I don't. I'm pretty sure I never done that. I was always really honest with my mama, and I wasn't that stupid, and I respected my mama, so no, I never had to sneak out of the house, nor did I want to. Number 7, lied about my age. Well, yeah, I remember lying about my age when MySpace was still a thing. I don't even think it was MySpace. I think it was before then. When I was too young to actually be going on like chat lines, you know, back in the day. But I would just lie about my age, and I actually had a fake picture. My sister knows what I'm talking about, and who I used, because she was a photographer, so I would just use a picture she had and just lie about my name, my age, and everything, just for fun. I mean, I wasn't doing nothing. I mean, I guess it was kind of bad of what I was doing, but how you know you wasn't talking about someone that wasn't lying about who they were too. So, number 9, drank so much I puked. Yes. I think I've learned my lesson on that now. I have not done that in a little while. I just gotta be careful about not mixing my liquors. So yeah, so I don't make a puking rainbow. Number 10 and the final one is never have I ever blamed the dog for my misdeed. I don't think so. I can't think of any time that I have. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't. I can't remember of when, if I have, but I can't think of any. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've ever done this video, please leave the link down below in my comment box so I can check it out. And if you're interested in doing this tag, you're more than welcome to. And please don't forget to check out the description box to see if I already tagged you. And yeah, I will see you buddies next time. Bye!